times. Stay sharp.
All right, Mike here with Better Times, here to go over the 3 best bets for UFC 320. A quick recap before we get into that real quick. Last week, starting with Contender Series, we only missed 2 bets. That was the main event for over 1.5 and the Sofia Montenegro money line. We ended that night with a profit of 1.75 units. And for UFC Perth, we hit 9 of 15 bets with a profit of 3.2 units. So for that week, we ended with 4.95 units. A solid week. I told you we are going to bounce back, and that's going to be a start of a new winning streak as we go into UFC 320. Let's jump right into it. All right, bet number 1 is going to be Magomed Ankalaev. Now, when they first fought, I released the breakdown early because I wanted everybody to understand what was going to happen in this fight and why Ankalaev was going to win. I told everybody as soon as Ankalaev debuted that he is the next champion. Nobody is beating that guy. He is just too good. And Pereira, as good as his striking is, I think we need to remember Ankalaev outstruck him. That plain and simple. What Pereira does best, Ankalaev was better. And he can also implement the grappling or just hold him against the cage like he did in the original fight. Nothing is going to change. No matter what Pereira says, he fought to the best of his ability. Nothing about him looked like it was off. He didn't look injured. It didn't look like anything was wrong in that fight. Pereira looked good. Ankalaev was just better. So, Ankalaev at minus 260, that is our number 1 bet. All right, bet number 2 is going to be Daniel Santos. Now, this is going to be a sweat of a bet because originally I was on Ju Song-Yu and I was so sure that he was just going to knock him out because we know what we get with Daniel Santos. Santos is going to march forward and he's going to try to make this a high-paced fight as soon as possible. But so far, only Arce has been able to make him pay for it, and even Arce didn't finish him. So what we do know is that Daniel Santos can take a shot. So I cannot expect it to be any different against Ju Song-Yu. No matter how well he picks his shots, Santos has been hit with knockout blows, and he's still standing. He's still marching forward. He's still forcing the fight on his opponents. So round 1, I see you winning, but he hasn't gone up against a fighter that can really make him work. And Santos is going to make him work. He is going to bring volume, and on top of that, he has the grappling advantage. That is a big factor in this fight. So somebody with cardio who can take the shots and he can grapple you, take you down, and control you, minus 125, that is such a good price for Daniel Santos. I really wish I would have got in on him when he was the dog. So, bet number 2, Daniel Santos. Bet number 3 is going to be Punahele Soriano. He's going up against Nikolai Veretennikov. This should be an easy pick because Nikolai, all his strengths is in the first round. So, he has to get Soriano out of there in the first round. The problem is that I do not see that happening. Since moving down, Soriano has looked great. He got himself in real fighting shape. He's not relying on his power, and he's starting to show off his wrestling. This is another one of those fights where the wrestling is the big factor in this matchup because even though Nikolai has shown good takedown defense, it's early when his takedown defense is good, and it's not because of his technique. It's because of his strength. He's really just squeezing to stay up. When you use that much energy, you drain fast. And he did in his last fight. We saw how fast he slowed down. He still got the job done, but he did slow down significantly. And that is going to be a disaster against Soriano because Soriano at 170, we saw how good his cardio is. He is nonstop, just action, action, action with the strikes and with the wrestling, and he didn't even look like he was tired. Soriano all day, minus 220. That is a ridiculous price because I believe he should be at least double that against this guy. So there you have it. Those are the three bets. Soriano, Daniel Santos, Magomed Ankalaev. I hope you liked the breakdowns. If you did, don't forget you can check out All In for bettertimes.com. I will have the full fight card breakdowns available. Well, the prelims will be available now, along with the best bets for the whole card. The main card breakdowns will be available Tuesday. On Friday, I will be releasing the lottery parlay along with the rest of the bets. And as soon as the lines come out for a contender series, I will drop a video for that as well. Until next time, good luck with your bets.